Maybe I've been affected by Akagi's shenanigans more than I thought. Anyways, you guys, welcome back to some more Sabbat. We are in Samugi's route, and we're going to continue on. We just had a strange dream. Actually, no. Before joining the OC, I would give up on everything before I even tried. This negative outlook was my original state. It sucks feeling like this again. Yesterday, I actually felt positive about tackling my problem with Shiba-san. But now the thought of doing something alone with a girl was filling me with a vague sense of anxiety. Am I gonna get through this? Just then I spot Shiba-san and Inaba-san.
どうしてですか、つむぎ先輩。ごめんね、めぐるちゃん。今度のは自信あるんですよ。実はメンズの中にも女の子がつけてもおかしくないくらい可愛いのがあって、それを使ってガーリーに見せる方法を考えてみたんです。男の子用の小物で女の子っぽくできるの？ですです。男性アイドルにも可愛い系の人っているじゃないですか？
That's like the whole of BTS.
昨日テレビを見てるとき、これだって思ったんですよ。確かにいけそうな気がするけど。
Looks like Shiba-san's still trying to get over her own problems. She's been saying how she really wants to look more girly.
ごめん、めぐるちゃん。せっかく用意してくれたのに悪いんだけど、しばらく待ってくれない？だからどうしてです？男の子用でもちゃんと可愛くしますよ。
I feel like Shiba-san saying I gotta think it over is like the nicest way of her saying, yeah, no, I'm just gonna think about this and then still say no.
実はおかけんの悩み相談を私が担当することになったんだ。
A new case. Saying a new case sounds like we're on like SVU. It's like a new murder.
そうなんですか？でもそんな人来てましたっけ？
I do appreciate that Samugi was so willing, if it would solve all of our problems, to have sex with us, and that her idea of having sex was just whatever that was.
来てたっていうか身内なんだよ。はい、シーバさんには星名くんの悩み相談へ乗ってもらうことにしました。あやちさん。先輩の？あの人悩みなんかあるんですかね？
Wow, okay. The difference in friendship between Samugi and Meguru is quite apparent. Come on.
はい、みんなに相談するというわけにはいかない問題のようです。でも、お二人は聞いたんですよね？ごめんね。別にめぐるちゃんが信用できないってわけじゃないんだけど、これは私にも責任あることだし、しばらくはそっちに集中したいっていうか。
She's giving my problems priority over her own.
よくわかりませんけど、それなら仕方ないですね。でも、せっかくつむぎ先輩に似合うと思って用意しそれは本当に後ろ髪引かれるんだけどね。
Now I'm really curious what they are. Despite the forced smile on Shiba-san's face, I'm picking up on a mix of apologetic and disappointed emotions coming from her. She's overcome with emotion inside, but maintains a calm appearance. When a girl smiles, she's not always smiling inside.
星野くん、おはよう。
Ohio. Cello. After spotting me, Shiba-san splits away from everyone and jogs over to me.
今
Wow,
朝はどう？
okay.
あれから気分悪くなったりしてない？
This appeals to the male fantasy of having a girl actually care enough to come over and say good morning. I'm fine.
よかった。かけらを吸収しても心の穴は閉じたわけじゃないから。また昨日みたいになってないかちょっと心配してたんだよ。あれ？星野くん、ちょっと顔色良くない？
She tiptoes up to peer into my face. Said I'm fine, there's nothing for you to worry about. She's so worried about me, yet I end up being blunt with her.
ごめん。だったらいいんだけど。とにかく今日から一緒に頑張ろうね。まずはちゃんと方針とかも決めた方がいいと思うんだ。後で話し合いたいんだけど。星野くん？
Are you sure you don't want to do that with Inaba-san?
Huh?
I'm unable to hold my feelings back. You want to look as cute as possible, don't you?
ひょっとして
You have your own problems. You shouldn't be hanging around me trying to solve mine. You can't put your life on hold to help. Sorry. The more I try to make excuses, the harsher my tone gets. Why am I so irritable today? Sorry, I've been lightheaded and anxious since yesterday, since I'm not in a great mood. Could you just leave me alone for a... Shiba-san. She suddenly grabs onto my blazer sleeve. Then she drags me over to Ayachi-san.
お願いあやちさん部室の鍵貸してもらえないかなもちろん構いませんよ
Oh no, is she gonna do that chess thing? Hold on, we're going to the club room. Are we gonna make it back in time for homeroom?
気持ちが不安定になるのは心が疲れてる証拠だよやっぱりまだ昨日のダメージが残ってるんだと思う
Yeah, but I can't ask you to do this.
星名くんもし今迷惑かけてくれないんだったら私怒るからね
She tiptoes up and gives me the scariest scowl she can muster. Not that effective visually, but it gets across how serious she is about this. Sorry.
私こそごめん先に部室へ行って待っててくれる
Sure? We're not going together. I probably should have left my bag in the classroom. Well, I'm here. Where's Shiba-san gone off to? I've been waiting considerably longer than I expected to.
お待たせ星名くん
When Shiba-san finally shows up, she's awkwardly covering her chest while trying not to draw attention to it at the same time. Oh no. I'm the one wasting your time. I'm sorry for my behavior earlier.
星名くんこそ気にしないでそれより
Sure?
じゃあ行くよ
Oh no. Oh no, it gets worse. Shiba-san!
昨日はこれで心の穴が埋まったはずだし気持ちも落ち着くんじゃないどうか
Honestly, for something like so perverted though, like this is really wholesome that like she's like, oh, my chest helps you feel better. You know, surely it's just like, you know, comforting to you, not perverted in any sense. Oh wait, isn't this gonna make you
な
sick
大丈
again?
夫赤木から私がどこまで女の子っぽくできるかはポイント制なんだって
So you took off your bra. Oh, Shuji. Your chest doesn't feel like it did yesterday. The softness is the same, but it feels a bit more fleshy than before.
下着はね何に変えてきたかは聞かないでほしいかな
She's not wearing a bra. The different feeling is because of the missing piece of cloth. Wow. A modern day Sherlock. You think she removed the bottom half too? This is way too lewd for me.
よしよし
She was so happy when she got to dress up as a she-devil for Halloween. And she suffers so much because she has to dress like a guy. Yet she rejected Ida-san's offer of help so she could focus on my problem, even though she's risking getting sick again like yesterday. And despite all that, I was being such a whiny bitch about this.
どう
Alright.
少しは心の穴が埋まってきそうかな
I think it's filling up his pants, but... Heart, yeah. Let's go with that. Her soothing sends a tingle to the corners of my eyes.
ちょっと星野くん
I wrap my arms around her and bury my head as deep into her chest as I can. Based? I don't know or care what has happened to my unstable emotions. I just know I don't want to see her in tears. Yeah, that's what I'd say too. This is for her, guys. Not for him at all. Doesn't seem like she knows anyways.
もう
How can she be so lewd but just so vanilla? I don't know, it's a really weird contradiction. It's like perverted, but not. Something different about Shiva-san, something other girls don't have. Her smile is so genuine, I could feel nothing hiding behind it but pure warmth. I'm sure that's what you feel like about her shirt too. It's incredibly soothing.
よしよし
Okay.
星野くん私よりずっと背が大きいのに私の方がお母さんみたいだよ
I barely remember my mom, so I don't know, maybe. Damn. We got mommy issues. You're calming, though. Like I imagine a mother would be. I said too much. Maybe not. Oh, my finger was unconsciously trying to get rid of the dialogue. You don't sense any negative emotions coming from her.
そうなんだ。だったらいいよ。しばらく星野くんのお母さんでいてあげる。よしよし。
I don't normally have a problem with like a mommy fetish. Like that's fine if that's what you're into, but this is strange. Never let anyone else see me like this. Yet strangely, I don't want to budge. You're amazing, Shiva-san. I wonder if this is what a real mom is like. No, Shuji, no. Stop.
さすがにそれは保証してあげられないかな。だってこんな男の子みたいな格好したお母さんはいないと思うよ。
You'd be surprised. Your clothes have nothing to do with it. You're still cute and really, really Oh, I thought it said charming. Calming.
はいはい。普通お母さんに可愛いなんて言う？どっちにしろ私じゃ貫禄不足だよ。
Okay, then. It's not because you're like a mom. I feel calm because you're just you. Shiva-san? Shiva-san repeatedly pounds my back. Ow, ouch, did I say something strange again? We're so done here. Alright, I was getting kind of uncomfortable with that whole thing anyways. It was this weird mommy but not mommy fetish. Would have understood if she got mad for being called a mom, but I don't get why that made her mad. Girls are such a mystery. Amen. Being able to perceive their emotions has brought me no closer to understanding them. I'm sorry, but thank you for that.
それは分かってるつもりだけど、星野くんの心の穴が少しでも埋まってくれれば私も。あれ？
Shiba-san takes out her fragment bottle and looks at it curiously.
あんまりかけらが戻ってきてないみたい。
No way, I feel so much better though. I wonder why. I wonder why. I swear I'm telling the truth.
ごめん、疑ってるわけじゃないんだよ。
But this totally makes it seem like I'm not grateful at all. I don't get it. This worked great yesterday.
だからじゃないかな。
Chuji's just casually learning about erectile dysfunction. What do you mean?
同じことしてもあんまり効果がないだけかも。
Yeah, sometimes you gotta like change up the position. Sometimes you gotta do some things that maybe you wouldn't normally do, but you know, you take one for the team. You just get it done.
刺激に慣れちゃうんじゃないかな。
Yeah, you gotta keep it fresh, you know. Like I said, try new positions. Just get out of your comfort zone. Just have fun, you know. Really don't feel like I've gotten used to it. That's okay. You get more used to it as you do it. But yeah, maybe repeating the same action only heals the same part of me. Oh.
それも踏まえて今後の方針を決めた方がいいかもね。
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I won't get to bury my face in her chest anymore. Man. Wait, what am I thinking? Shiba-san is trying to help me out of the kindness of her heart here. She's trying to put you as close to her heart as she can. How could I let myself get such pure thoughts? Because that's just perfectly normal. It was hard to forget how Akagi told us to mate.
星野くん、どうかした？
No, nothing at all.
そう？さすがに授業が始まる前には戻った方がいいだろうから。
I appreciate that I'm so much on his level that I literally said that before the text even popped up.
続きは放課後に話そう。
Gotcha. This whole thing feels far too one-sided for my liking. Is there nothing I can do for her in return as both apology and thanks? Alrighty. As soon as lessons are over, I head back to Shiba-san's desk. For the record, we missed morning homeroom, but it seems Ayachi-san covered for us. Shiba-san, can I have a moment?
話し合いするんだよね。
Yeah. Plans. Back to there again. Or to receive permission from our illustrious club president Ayachi-san to do so.
相馬さんのところ？
Yes, we're going to Soma-san's. They're people who don't know about witches.
そうだね。私も一度相馬さんに直接謝らなきゃと思ってたから。
Poor Toko, not getting involved in the conversation, only just in her route. You mean about Akagi?
綾地さんのかけらを私が回収することになっちゃったでしょ。間接的に迷惑かけちゃったわけだし。
That's not really your responsibility, though. I feel like it is.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。
Not like completely. Like it's not like 10% her responsibility.
私はいつか魔女を卒業できるけど、赤城はアルプ同士付き合っていかなきゃいけないはずなんだから。
It's like you're her guardian or something. Chiba-san seems really stubborn about this. But that works in my favor right now. I'm obviously not inviting her to the Schwarz Katz, so just so we can talk.
なんだ、そんなことが。
As soon as we enter the cafe, Shiba-san makes her apology. Just as I expected, Soma-san accepts it with a
むし
smile.
ろ被害を受けたのは星名くんやシーバさんの方だろ。すみません。まあ、そちらが気になるというのなら、デザートでも注文してくれると助かるけどね。ちなみに、うちのおすすめはパフェだ。
I just had a milkshake from Sonic, and it was bussin'. Can I still say that? Is that word not like out of style? I feel like it had a very short period, maybe a few years ago, and I'm just very behind the times. Sure, we'll take two. That go with you, Shiba-san? Accept Soma-san's offer as soon as possible. Everything is going just as I want.
じゃあ、オレンジパフェなんてあるんですね。これで。
I'll take a blueberry one.
かしこまりました。
Soma-san heads behind the counter. By the way, this will be my treat.
悪いよ。自分の分は自分で払うから。そのつもりだったらもう少し安いのにしたいわ。
I knew you would, which is why I needed to tell you. I mean, I think if somebody just tells you after, it's because they didn't really care about the price. They wanted you to order what you actually want. So, I mean, has anybody ever paid for you and you got like something more reasonable, more affordable because, you know, you don't want to put them out and you're grateful that they're buying you something? I mean, I think most people probably have. Planning on treating you from the start.
そうだったの。でもどうして？
Well, you've been helping me out a lot lately. And I feel like it's important, if you can, and you have the means to, if somebody's helping you out, even if they're like, ah, don't worry about it, like, I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. Well, I feel like kindness goes both ways. Like, if somebody's doing a lot for you, they should allow you the courtesy of doing something back for them. So it feels like you're kind of paying them back in a ways, and I feel like both parties end up benefiting from that. I just wanted to show my thanks for all the trouble you've been going through for me lately.
星名くんに迷惑かけてるのはこっちの方だよ。それに私がやりたくてやってることでもあるんだから、やっぱり自分で払うよ。
Shiba-san, you're trying to fill the hole in my heart, aren't you?
そのために来たはずだよね。
Right, and the best way to do that is to encourage me to do what I truly wish to do without giving up our way, though. Right now, I want to treat you to parfait.
星名くんって時々強引だよね。いくらなんでもこじつけっぽいよ。
Is that a no?
ダメじゃないけど、本当にいいの？
Absolutely. This way I won't feel so bad about getting help from you.
そういうもの？変わってるね、星名くん。そこまでしておごろうとする人、珍しいと思うよ。
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Shuji he is a pretty nice guy. Is this really that strange?
絶対変。
Haha, that's harsh. Then now that she mentions it, maybe it's not so good to pressure someone into accepting your treat like this. I can tell she doesn't mind too badly, but it's worth thinking about.
飲食業をやっている私の経験から言えば、そう珍しいことでもないがな。
Soma-san, you heard all that?
私は耳がいいんだ。お待たせいたしました、お客様。すっごく かわいい。
No girl can resist the allure of a good parfait, and Shiba-san is no exception.
おすすめだと言ったろ。見た目だけでなく味も保証しておこう。
楽しみです。ところで珍しくないってそうなんですか？
うん、私は動物のオスと男の違いだと認識している。どうも男というのは特定の女を前にすると財布の紐が緩くなる生き物らしい。
Women that figure out men's secrets are scary. Not that they're hard to figure out, but
要
still.
するに人間独特の求愛行動の一種なんだろう。
Ah, yes.
キューア
I appreciate that Samugi is dense enough that it doesn't come to her right away, but smart enough that she does eventually put two and two together. Hey, Soma-san, I'm doing this to thank her, Shiba-san, and I blush fiercely.
なんだ、違ったのか。まあいい、溶けないうちに食べてくれ。
However, Soma-san remains indifferent as she leaves. This has served as a stark reminder that she's an Alp. Shiba-san, you really should eat before it melts, you know? I avoid looking in their eye as I talk, and become overly self-conscious after Soma-san's nonsense. I'm not trying to reach your heart through your stomach, I promise.
餌付けだったの？
That's what you picked up on. Just a figure of speech. I couldn't think of another way of phrasing it.
分かってるよ。星野くんは女の子相手だと誰にでも優しいもんね。
Oh my gosh. Shiba-san returns to her senses and picks up the spoon, but for some reason I can sense a dejected feeling coming from her. Because she's covering it up, but clearly she wants to be a little bit more.
今更だけどパフェって可愛い食べ物だよね。ちょっと女の子っぽいかなって一瞬警戒しちゃっただけ。でも多分大丈夫だから。
Shiba-san really has to worry about every little thing, doesn't she? The seriousness of her price is really hitting home. I dig my spoon into my own parfait and scoop up a massive spoonful. Don't worry, guys like parfaits just as much as girls. This is great.
もう星野くんたら
おいしい。
大げさなんだから。
Shiba-san takes her spoon up to her mouth, but she doesn't give her impression straight away. Instead, she takes another mouthful before her mouth melts into a smile.
おいしい。
Oh, there it is. I was like, there's been no oishis this conversation. Besides me. Even Soma-san, who's sitting behind the counter reading a newspaper, smiles upon hearing this. Ah, you like it that much.
オレンジソースの酸味が強くてね、アイスの甘さと合わさると甘酸っぱくて最高なんだよ。
Yeah, this blueberry one's pretty good, but yours sounds great.
星野くんも一口食べてみなよ。本当に美味しいから。
I don't love blueberry in a lot of things. I would say the thing I most enjoy it in is maybe a muffin, but... Would I have a spoonful of mine in return then?
いいよ。実はブルーベリーも気になってたんだ。
Like, my daughter seems to like blueberries. I'm not a huge fan of them, like, just by themselves either. Shiba-san's smile is beaming. But the truth is, this suggestion requires a lot of courage. I wouldn't have been able to do it when I came here with Togakushi-senpai. About that.
ブルーベリーも美味しい。こっちは男の子が好きな味かも。
Blueberries are a manly flavor? This orange parfait is just as good. I wonder why you don't see more citrus parfaits. More places should have them.
生クリームってレモンを垂らすと固まってクリームチーズっぽくなるでしょ。
Ooh, that sounds good.
珍しいのは扱いがちょっと難しいからじゃないかな。それも含めて完成度高いと思う。
I have no idea. I've never tried making this stuff before.
私もパフェは作ったことないけど、こんなに美味しいなら今度挑戦してみようかな。
I used to eat a lot of ice cream when I was younger, and now that I've gotten a little bit older, I don't quite eat as much. Like I said, I had a milkshake tonight, and I don't really even remember the last time I had ice cream before that. I've had some popsicles lately. Those have been good.
美味しいものって食べると笑顔になっちゃうよね。
My daughter likes them. They're the ones, the scribblers. They look like crayons. Chiba-san does indeed look delighted as she digs in. I like how I'm having my own my own thoughts over here. They're having one conversation, I'm in my own other one. This is great. Looking at her face, I truly believe I made the right choice by inviting her here.
あれ
Chiba-san suddenly reaches into her pocket. Your phone buzzing.
そうじゃなくて、かけらの小瓶が。やっぱり中身が戻ってきてる。
Maybe it's just because we haven't spent much time with Aichi herself, but I feel like the fragments have been returning much more periodically. I mean, my heart's been filled some more.
そんなにパフェが美味しかったの？
Yes, Mugi. It was definitely only because of the parfait. Nothing else about this conversation would have uplifted him in any way. Can't be it. Look, eyes of Shiva-san, and my heart starts pounding heavily. Ooh, he's in love.
星野くん？
Oh no, it's nothing. I raised a hand to my chest in a vain attempt to quell my racing heart. Thought it filled some when I looked at the smile in Shiva-san's face. Maybe it was a feeling of satisfaction, but could that really be it? Is that really enough to fill my heart?
けどどうして心の穴が埋まったんだろう。もちろんいいことだと思うけど。
Why do you the hole? Who can say? Shiva-san continues to eat her parfait. Captivated, I continue to eat my own, too. I started to get a vague sense of understanding. Never felt like this before, and it was so spontaneous I didn't even realize it until now. I might? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't do a good, Scooby-Doo impression. Ruh-roh. I stopped my spoon right as I'm about to take back into my parfait. I was centimeters away from coming into contact with the area Shiba-san ate from.
星野くん？
An indirect kiss through a parfait. I was just thinking about how hard it'll be to come up with a plan of action since we don't know how my heart is being filled. When I speak, I move my spoon slightly to the side. Now that I look, I see that Shiba-san's been avoiding the place I ate from as she continues to enjoy the parfait.
そうだね。でも思ったより簡単に埋まっていきそうでよかったかな。
Yeah, perhaps all of my heart was created because I'd given up. And by that I mean perhaps it's because I'd given up on ever finding love. Now that I think about it, I gave up on it because of my power, hadn't I? If so,
星野くん、そんなに考え込まなくてもパフェが溶けちゃうよ。
oh. While I was pondering, I ran out of places to put my spoon into my parfait, other than where Shiba-san put hers, that is. And I'm worrying about this way too much. Shiba-san's acting perfectly normal. Get a hold of yourself, man.
えっと
Oh, never mind. Shiba-san seems to be worrying about where to put her spoon, too. What's this? Are you worried about eating from where I ate from? For some reason, this is so relieving that I managed to crack a joke. At this point, Shiba-san goes completely red from the neck up. She's so cute.
星野くんだって私が食べたところ避けてるでしょ。
Deny it. No, deny it.
だから私もマナーとして一応避けてるだけ。
Take initiative. Lie. Gaslight her. Say that you didn't know. No, that you were just eating normally, and now you know that she's thinking about it. Well, it could be a big deal to have an indirect kiss. Shh. This embarrassment is so bad I can feel steam rising from my head. Totally fine, you know?
そんな全然平気そうじゃない言い方されたら余計意識しちゃうでしょ。
Alright, Shuji, I'm gonna coach you here. Power play. I want you to lean in. I want you to kiss her. Say, bam, we've had a kiss. Then, I want you to go scoop that last scoop and say it's not a big deal anymore. I promise you, it'll work. Hear a noise behind me. I turn to see what's going on. Someone is holding up her newspaper to cover her face. She's acting like she doesn't know what's going on here, but she totally does.
これくらい友達同士なら普通じゃない？
Yeah, friends kiss. I mean, don't you kiss the homies goodnight? Changing bites is totally normal. My chest tightens a little at the words friends, but I manage to
そうだ
reply.
よ。私の方がお母さん役なんだから大きな声で騒ぐほどじゃないよ。
No, please, stop. Not this conversation again. Not sure how that's relevant. Are you really gonna eat it?
もちろん残さず食べないと失礼だもん。
Chiba-san's gotten really serious about this for some reason. She digs her spoon right into her parfait. Ah.
だからいちいち変な声出さないで。また意識しちゃうでしょ。
I'm so glad I went into the meme. That made it so much better. This is nothing, just an indirect kiss. Ah, she ate it? Am I the only one who thinks this is a big deal? Yes. You are the only one. I guess this means she really does only see us as friends. Chiba-san's face now goes pink. And it goes scarlet. And florid red, darkening by the second. Chiba-san, are you? Is that actual steam rising from her head or just my ability making it seem so? Yes. Hey, are you okay? Chiba-san suddenly reaches out and starts stealing from my parfait. Hey, what are you doing? Now, whatever I eat from is going to be an indirect.
星野くんが悪いんだからね。
They're just going to both viciously take bites from the parfait now, like they're making out through the parfait. I don't know why that image went into my head, and I just had to say it because it was so stupid.
だって星野くんのせいでちっとも味がわからなかったんだもん。
Oh my gosh. That cutting remark, she runs out to the toilet. Is she gonna throw it up? Even if she did, I can't exactly follow her into the bathroom. I mean, you could. You shouldn't. But it's always an option. As I'm panicking to myself, Sama-san lowers her newspaper and calls out to me.
星野くん、パフェはアイスが溶けきる前に食べきってほしいものだな。
Oh, Chiba-san kind of had her way with my dessert. There's nowhere to put my spoon without it becoming an indirect kiss.
私に人間の気持ちはわからない。でも、君ならシーバさんと同じことをすれば、彼女の気持ちが理解できるかもしれないぞ。
How she feels.
間接的唾液交換のことなら、シーバさんだって覚悟の上だろう。気にすることはないさ。
That's a weird way of putting it. Maybe she has a point. I ignore the pounding of my heart and pick up my spoon. Relax, Chuchi. This is no big deal. It's not like Shiba-san put her mouth in my parfait. It was just a spoon she was using. If this much worries me, then I'll never be able to share a meal with a girl ever. The ice cream on my spoon glistens under the soft cafe lights. Feels slightly romantic. Man, I'm really overthinking things. Ah. Why do we keep saying that? Ah. I'm sorry, I don't feel like putting enough energy into that. I get the sudden urge to run over to the window and shout at the sky. If there was no one around, I probably would do exactly that. It was only an indirect kiss, so why does it have me feel like this? And I can see why Alps have such a hard time understanding us humans. I'm just barely able to control the urge to pound on the table. What the? That wasn't me? Who was it? Did that just come to the bathroom? It sounded like someone hitting the wall or something. Could it have been Shiba-san? No way, does she actually feel the same way I do?
さあな。私には人間の気持ちはわからない。
Sure. Despite what she said, she seems to be enjoying herself. I'm enjoying myself.
お待たせ。
That was a really loud poop. I heard a big plop. Did you hear that noise just a second ago?
何のこと？私は聞こえなかったけど。
Oh. Well, we're both sitting at the table again, and are unable to look each other in the eye. God, I'm so hot that it feels like steam is going to come pouring out of my head at any moment now. Jeez, my mind has gone completely blank. I can't even say anything. Makes me wonder how I ever managed to talk with her before.
星野くんも食べたんだ。
Huh?
パフェ。
Yeah, I guess I did. Not knowing what to do, I fumble with my spoon, just like he fumbles the bag with her.
平気なんだ。
I wouldn't have been able to eat it all if I weren't.
そうだけど、 吉野くんは平気なんだなと思ったから。
I'm not fine at all. I'm just clearly just pretending to be. I'd feel weird admitting it, but I'd like to maintain at least some amount of dignity. Someone probably finds us humans pathetic in this regard.
パフェは溶けないうちに食べてくれると嬉しいんだがね。
そうですよね。
Hey, we're the customers and the customer's always right, so heck off. We don't want to let them go to waste. Force ourselves to take another bite. I'm just waiting for him to say that again. Just for holding back the feelings writhing within me. Oh, he's holding them back this time. Thank goodness. Continue to pretend to be okay. For some reason, Shiba-san is rocking back and forth, but I don't have the composure to pick up on how she's feeling. More than anything else, I don't want Shiba-san to know how I feel right now. I don't want her to think I'm weird. Too late. That's all there is to it, but it's too late. Hell yeah. Alright. Oh no, we have to interact with our dad again. So we should carry breakfast over to the kitchen table.
大丈夫か、修二。最近朝は辛そうだが。
Yeah, I've taken up day drinking.
さては、
Nope, we're just gonna skip that line. I already said what he
若い
said.
うちの夜更かしは楽しいものだからな。
Hurting the midnight oil?
父さんなんか学生の頃。
I haven't been staying up late. Whenever I close my eyes, all I see is Shiba-san's smiling face. Are you sure you haven't been doing that? Her affectionate motherly smile when she hugged me and her delighted smile when we ate parfaits. Thanks to that, I've been having a hard time sleeping. Yeah, I remember that age. Even now, just thinking about her is enough to get my heart racing.
修二、どうした？今度はぼんやりして。
Too busy touching something else. Ah, it's nothing. Bring up the salad up to my mouth. Put it back down without eating it. I think that's so weird that they eat salad for breakfast. Like, here in America, I don't know anybody who does that. Like, salad's usually like, if you're just having a meal for lunch, like salad is a big thing. And then usually you have a side salad with dinner. Never really heard of people eating it for breakfast.
なんだ、食べないのか？
I guess that just goes to show how unhealthy I am. Like, my first thought for food in the morning would be pancakes with syrup, right? Or, I mean, just cereal, I guess. Sorry, I don't have an appetite. I mean, sometimes I'll kind of eat, like, brunch. It'll be, like, 10 o'clock, and I'll make it a brunch. Is that weird? Is that too early for a brunch? Or not sick or anything. And then I'll just eat something I would normally eat for lunch.
修二、父さんはたまに食べるカップ麺なんかも好きだぞ。
Oh, no. I don't do cup noodles.
レトルトや出来合いのものもたまに食べるとうまく感じるからな。
That is true. It's like today I was going through McDonald's. Not for me, mind you, because I can't eat most of the things at McDonald's here in America because of allergies. Unfortunately, I'm not in a place like Europe that has stuff to cater to other people, but I was actually craving McDonald's today, and that's strange to me because I don't crave it too often. Puts down his chopsticks as well. Did he want to eat cabbage rolls? Never did make those, did I? That doesn't complain at all. He never does.
今はロールキャベツもスーパーで出来合いが売ってるだろ。
Oh no, you're gonna go buy the pre-cooked ones.
たまには手抜きやいっそ休むのも悪くないと思うぞ。
Yeah, that's perfectly understandable. Are you worried about me? Because, I mean, sometimes it's just easier. Like, you could make a lot of stuff yourself, but sometimes it's easier and maybe even cheaper to just go out and buy it real quick. This other day he was worried when he noticed my dead fish eyes returned. Something like spaghetti, like, I can make that at home really easily. Like, that's not hard to do at all. You know, like, other things are really, like, complicated that I wouldn't trust myself to make. It's just like, just go out and eat. Or go throw it in the microwave. I really don't want to explain what's going on to him,
父
though.
さんにはずいぶん疲れてるように見える。
I'm not.
いいえ、ここのところずっと頑張っていただろ。それに今日は金曜日だ。たまには自分へのご褒美で3連休してもいいんだぞ。
3-day weekend. It's not a very fatherly thing to say. I think he knows that Shuji's a good kid. If I take today off, I won't get to see Shiba-san for 3 days. Anyways, I'm fine. Stop making such a fuss. I just haven't been getting enough sleep.
そうなのか。
Yeah, it is. I even got my appetite back, see? Lift my bowl and start shoving rice in my mouth. We'll get to see Shiba-san if I go to school. That thought alone is enough to make me eat. Hell, it even makes me enjoy the food. Men are such simple creatures. I'm reminded of Akagi saying that. There's no way I could deny it now. It is really quite true. I finally make it to school. On the way, however, my feet had grown heavy. Gotten kind of nervous. Now that I think about it, it was kind of awkward when we said goodbye yesterday. I didn't bore her, did I? Or make her hate me? What would Shiba-san think if I act like I did yesterday? No, everything will be fine. Shiba-san is a kind girl. Her kindness is why she stuck with me this far. We only have a vague idea on how to fill my heart, but she's still here helping me because she's so kind. These thoughts help calm me down, but I'm also worried about something else. I can tell what people are feeling, but I have no idea what they're thinking. And that kind of incomplete picture would frustrate anyone, wouldn't it? Ah! I happened to run into Shiba-san in the corridor. My heart almost burst out of my chest.
おはよう、星野くん。
Morning, Shiba-san. I greet her out of reflex. Chaloha. Fortunately, she seems so different from normal. I can actually feel some joy coming from her, like she's simply happy to see me.
じゃあ、また後でね。
Sure. It was a fleeting meeting ended by her leaving for the bathroom. Shiba-san doesn't seem to be worried about anything at all. I guess that's that whole parfait thing was nothing for her.
おしぶし、お前も今来たとこか。
聞いてよ、星名。こいつもうドラムの練習してないんだとさ。
Makes sense to me. The party's over now.
だけどさ、熱しやすく冷めやすいのにも程があるってのさ。
That's just how ADHD is.
ドラムは一人だとマジで寂しいんだって。ま、誰かがまた一緒にライブしてくれるなら別だけどな。
No, and he's perfectly right. I feel that way a lot of things. It's like, if my wife doesn't want to do it with me, or like any of my friends, I don't know, it's really hard to maintain interest in something that would just be more fun with friends, right?
お断りだね。
これだからな。冷たいと思わねえ。
Okay. Bit harsh. Such a masochist that I'm sure you like it harsh.
星名も言うね。
I like how that's just their running joke with him. The three of us laugh together, Kaido included, even though we're teasing him. I have no problem joking around with my friends. I mean, I do the same thing with my friends, absolutely. But when I talk to Shiba-san, I struggle to get out a simple good morning. Huh? Suddenly notice Shiba-san standing there looking over at us. But the moment we lock eyes, she disappears around a corner.
どうかしたのか？
Nothing important. Surely. We turn back to my friends. Was Shiba-san looking at me? I mean, even if she was, it was probably just because we were laughing so loudly. Though part of me is starting to get my hopes up. I'm sure I'm overthinking it. Even though I know that I find myself regularly locking eyes with her during class. Each time we do, we turn away in a panic. I'll then timidly look back at Shiba-san only to find her doing the same, resulting in her eyes meeting again. Currently, we're pretending to look at the blackboard. There are too many people in this classroom for me to tell how Shiba-san is feeling. This is probably only happening because I keep looking at her. I'm sure she's just wondering what the hell my deal is and keeps looking back. No matter how much I tell myself this, I can't stop glancing at her. I'm filled with happiness even if she so much as enters that corner of my vision. I want to try calling out to her. This is the middle of class. What the hell am I thinking? Seriously, something's wrong with me. Never felt like this before, so I'm at a loss of what to do. We were in the same club and she hadn't agreed to help me with my problem. I might have graduated without ever asking a girl out. Man, how do so many guys do this? Is this the issue here that I'm just too shy? No, it's hard to like ask a girl out, and it's scary, you know, to be rejected, but sometimes rejection can make you stronger, right? Lunchtime and I'm in the empty courtyard. I wouldn't have known what to do if I ran into Shiba at the classroom. Oh, I was about to say classroom or classroom, so I came here instead. even though she darted out of class as soon as lunch started.
今日はまだあったかいな。こないだよりは全然マシじゃね。
I dragged Kaido along with me, though I feel bad about it. Thank goodness the weather is warm. It's as empty as always.
男二人じゃ寂しい限りだけどな。
Dang, that's the secret plot twist, that it goes into a Hideki route. Kaido just starts eating his lunch. I only played one visual novel that had that happen. Where, yeah, just one. Sorry, I was thinking of another game that's kind of similar to that one. But that one doesn't have a possibility of you ending up with, like, the guy best friend. I've only played one visual novel where you can't possibly end up with your best friend. And it's really interesting because, like, the requirements to get on some of the girls' routes are really difficult. Like, you have to really, like, choose the exact right dialogue. You can't just kind of partly choose it. And so I ended up ending up with the guy best friend. I was like, what? What is this meme? Go to do the same, but I end up putting my sandwich down instead. I'm not gonna eat that. No, I'm not feeling hungry.
マジ？じゃあ買い取ってやろうか。
You want them.
俺は腹減って死にそうなくらいだからな。てか、
He frowns as I attempt to hand him all three of my
さ
sandwiches.
すがに1個は食えよ。午後の授業持たないだろ。つかこないだも顔色悪かったし、風邪でもひいてるんじゃないのか？
No. Maybe I'm lovesick. I say how I really feel, but try to pass it off as a joke. Just can't bring myself to lie to anyone. Kaido just looks at me for a moment before speaking in an almost disinterested tone.
なんだそっちか。
That's the problem. You're not surprised. I was kind of hoping for a laugh there. This is too embarrassing.
いやだって俺は前からこうなると思ってたし、女子ばっかの、それも綺麗どこばっか集めたような部活に男が一人じゃ、むしろ遅すぎるくらいだろ。
True, true. Yeah, I remember you saying something like that before.
それと、誰かに言わずにいられないけど、本気だとは思われたくないみたいな。だからつい冗談めかして言っちまったり。
Right. What is this guy, a psychic?
まあ、俺も気持ちはわかるからな。
Ah, oh yeah, there's a girl you like too.
おいおい、覚えてたから俺に話してくれたんじゃなかったのか？
Sorry, I hadn't forgotten. But I thought you were the best person for me to talk to regardless of that.
気持ち悪い。
You're not gonna let me talk about this then.
いやいや、今までのお前なら正直殻にこもっちまいそうな案件だろ。冗談めかしてでも話してくれる気になったこと自体が驚きなんだって。
Yeah, I get you.
ま、誰が好きかまでは聞かねえよ。開放的な性格ならどんどん話して振られてもネタにできるだろうけど、修二は振られた時周りに知られてるのが地味にきつかったりするタイプだろ。
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about getting rejected.
わかるわかる。俺も同じだから。
Bullshit.
お前こそ相談する気あるのかよ。
Bullshit. Just kidding. Sorry, just surprised though. I guess you never even told me your girl's name.
そういうこと。俺なんてほとんど可能性ないし、ダメと分かってて好きでい続けるのって結構しんどいもんなんだぜ。
Why don't you go for the girl that you're like super close to and always hanging out with, even though you guys aren't hanging out? Yeah, I can imagine.
それに女子はさ、この男とは絶対付き合えないと思ってても好かれること自体は嬉しいから。
Yeah, that's true.
思わせぶりな態度取り続けてくるパターンもあるからな。
Ah, that sounds like hell. But this girl isn't like that at all. What?
お前その子のこと。
That a problem?
いやいや、いいことだと思うぜ。で、告白するつもりなわけ？
I haven't thought about that yet. Honestly, it's hard enough just saying hi to her.
そっか。
Kaido takes a bite of his sandwich. I was able to talk to her fine until yesterday, but now I'm worried about things getting awkward, so I just can't do it.
昨日までってお前。ま、修二はもともと無理してまで彼女作りたいってタイプじゃないだろ。
No, I'm not.
だからさっきみたいに冗談っぽいノリで告っちまうのも。
No way, she hates guys like that.
いやいや、ぶっちゃけ告白の仕方で付き合えたり付き合えなかったりするわけじゃないから。相手の気持ちがお前に向いてるなら、むしろ言い方は何でもいいんだよ。
But I haven't built up the courage yet.
お前、その子とまともに話す自信ないんだろ。今まで普通に話せてたのに。だったら時間が経てば経つほど好感度下がってく可能性も高いだろう。
give me a break. I'm already worrying about that.
好きになりすぎる前に告った方が楽なんだって。俺の経験上はな。だから軽くでもさっさと言っちまうのはありだ。
I don't know.
修二、
I don't feel like that's like the most amazing advice.
女に振られてもどうせ友達がいるから平気ってノリで軽く告るのも全然ありだと思うぞ。
Now that I agree with. Kaido?
あんまり真面目に考えすぎるなよ。男女の付き合いって楽しいもののはずだろ。
Kaido really just wants to tell us, hey man, if you get rejected by her, you can always go for me.
だから思いよりはいいんだって。軽くでな。
I slowly digest the point Kaido's trying to get across. I'm sure he's right. Thinking about this too much is just making this harder. Thanks, Kaido. I feel a lot better now. I'll think about asking her out, or at least when a good time would be. You think that's good enough for now?
お、健闘を祈っておくぜ。あと、飯はちゃんと食えよな。
Oh, well. First, Dad, and now Kaido, huh? First things first, I gotta talk to her. I'll just call out to her casually like it's no big deal. I mean, we were able to chat just fine until recently. I ponder my approach until school lets out. I still haven't said a word to Shiva-san since this morning. I'll be fine, it's just another day at the club. I take some deep breaths in front of the club room. I try my best not to think about how weird it is for me to come separate from my classmates. Alright.
こんな短期間にもうここまでかけらが戻っているんですか？私もびっくりしてるんだけど。
Ah! Despite all my self-motivation, I still opened the door slowly, which resulted in them not noticing me at first. Aichi-san and Shiba-san are already inside the club room. At least Shiba-san and I won't have to wait for the others by ourselves.
星野くん、ちょうどよかったです。昨日のこと、綾地さんにも報告してたところなんだ。
Oh, good. The way she's looking at the floor instead of me is worrying, but at least we're talking somewhat normally. Well, thanks to you, Shiba-san.
そんなことないよ。大したことはしてないし、少なくとも半分は星野くんが自力で回復したんだと思うよ。
You don't have to be modest. You got good results. Shiba-san is blushing in embarrassment. She's probably in a similar state to me. Neither one of us is able to look each other in the eye. Just being near her is enough to fluster me.
一体どうやって穴を埋めたのか気になっていたんですけど、ひょっとしてそのお二人は
Not everyone here is a gigantic pervert like you, okay?
交尾をされたわけではないですよね。
Because think about it, guys. Now that we know about Tsumugi and what her wish was, it obviously Nene's had something to do with being a pervert, okay? Because hers had to do with clothing, so now she can't wear girl clothes. And apparently she just gets really horny. Yeah, you sound like Akagi.
いえ、お二人の様子がおかしいというか、ただならぬものに感じてしまってつい。
Well, I glance over at Shiba-san who's doing the same with me.
ごめん、私が一人でテンパってて、それが星野くんに伝染したみたいでね。
Huh? I thought I was the one spreading it to you.
そうなの？
You
とに
did.
かく様子がおかしいのは心の穴と無関係ということですか？
I take it your strange behavior has nothing to do with the hole in your heart. Yeah, totally not.
多分本当のことを言うと、私にもどうしてこんなに順調なのかわからないんだよ。
Okay, now I just feel like y'all are being dumb.
昨日なんか一緒にパフェを食べただけでかけらが戻ってきちゃうし。一緒にパフェを？
Oh, right, we went to the cafe in order to come up with a plan, but we ended up barely getting anywhere with that.
そうだよね。私も気になってたんだけど、なぜか今日は星野くんに声をかけるのをためらっちゃって。
You too? Oh, nothing. Wait, has she been thinking of me too? I'm not getting my hopes up for nothing, am I?
なるほど。もうそんなに。綾地さん、何か言った？いえ、話し合いをするなら部室でない方がいいかもしれませんね。そろそろ稲葉さんたちも来る頃ですから。
Yeah, you're right.
じゃあまた二人で話し合いだね。
I'm so happy. This guy. Too bad I'm still embarrassed to show it. Still too embarrassed. And also to look her in the eye. I just feel to have lucky to have a chance to be alone together. Most grateful for the hole in my heart and also to Akagi for reopening it. Wow, okay. Down bad, I guess.
先輩と紬先輩。おやまあ、せっかく様子を見に来たのにもう帰るところなのかな。
We ran into Inaba-san and Tokukushi senpai as we're leaving. Do you need us for something?
あれ、前に言わなかったかな。部室へ遊びに行っては後輩の邪魔をするのが私の憧れだって。
Well, with Biggs's... with boobs, that's big... Never mind. We're not... I failed my joke. I'm just gonna move on. We're talking about the student council then.
おかげのおじいでもあるつもりだったんだけど、ダメ？
Tokukushi senpai is acting as normal, which means she's getting up and close and personal and gazing at me with upturned eyes, making it seem like she's flirting. Worried that her massive boobs will touch me, I lean away from her some. Well...
星野くん、
Shiba-san suddenly grabs my sleeve and drags me away.
早く行かないとまた話し合いの時間。おやまあ、お邪魔だったかな。ごめんなさい。今ちょっと私が星野くんの悩み相談を担当することになってて。
Is that what we're calling it now?
昨日の朝言ってたやつですよね。
Sorry, I might not be able to be in the club
仕
room
方
much.
ないですよ。あの時先輩もなんだか様子がおかしかったですし。
Huh? You could tell.
紬先輩から挨拶されて露骨にふてくされた顔してたじゃないですか。先輩のあんな顔初めて見たから私びっくりして声かけられなかったですもん。
Dang, we're being read like a book. Is it that bad?
紬先輩に感謝した方がいいですよ。よく普通に対処するなって感心しちゃいましたよ。私は原因も知ってたからね。稲葉さんでさえドン引きしてたのにシーバさんは平気だったんだ。何かが始まっちゃった予感がするね。
Oh, I certainly hope so.
何かって何です？大丈夫、安心して。私は応援させてもらうからねえ稲葉さん。先輩にはちょっともったいない気がしますけど、私は紬先輩の味方ですからね。
Okay, I don't want to hear that from you. You got together with me before, okay? You just don't remember.
ちゃんまでそんなこと言われても。
Come on, you two. You're embarrassing her. Now it's my turn to pull Shiva-san by the sleeve and rescue her.
まさかの先輩がナイト役に。これは本格的にお邪魔みたいだね。
Wouldn't you be third and fourth wheels? I'm telling you, it's not like that.
ヨーガス、そういうことにしておくね。
Yeah, we're definitely not flirting. Two of them disappeared in the club room. An awkward atmosphere is left hanging over me and Shiva-san.
なんかごめんね、星野くん。
No, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to go through all this just because you're helping me.
星野くんこそ迷惑だったんじゃない？
No way, not in the slightest. Our eyes meet. But this time we both smile. We can't help but laugh at how ridiculous we're both being, apologizing to each other and denying any inconvenience.
なんかおかしいね、私たち。もうさっさと行こ
Haha, yeah.
う。けど、本当に迷惑じゃなかった？
Oh my gosh. Not at all. Kind of pleasing for me in a way.
よく考えたらもっとちゃんと否定しておくべきだったかもって。もし部の中に星野くんの好きな子がいたら誤解されちゃうんじゃない？
What? There's no girl in the OC?
ひょっとして本当にいたりする？
Yeah, I like you because I thought you were a dude.
じゃあ同じクラスの誰かとか。星野くん？
My visible shock has her totally suspicious. The people who are in both my class and club are really limited. Yeah, this is strangely reminding me of Infinite Stratos, if you guys have ever seen that or read the manga. Pretty much like one day a new student arrives in this old girls' school, except for the main character because he's a boy and he's special, right? Another guy appears and it's actually a girl. Sorry, plot twist, but spoilers. That happens like 4 episodes in. Okay, so you could still go watch the show. There's still plenty of content. Okay, but that's just what this whole situation reminds me of. People are both in my class and club are really limited.
まさかあっちこっちに好きな女の子がいるの。
No, why would you think that?
だって教室ならカリアさんとか部室ならめぐるちゃんやあやちさんといる時もすごく楽しそうじゃない？
Don't worry about the things I do with them, okay? Let's worry about our time
先輩と
together.
も随分仲良さそうだったし。
I mean, who wouldn't get along with those boobs? You really do still think I'm a playboy, don't you?
隠してるだけで実は結構モテてそうな気がする。
It's the protagonist effect. No way. You know, I can tell how other people feel, right? I'd be able to tell if a girl liked me.
わかるの？
Maybe. I don't think anyone actually does like me, though. I just have the feeling it'd be easy to tell if they did, probably. She's like, oh, so your power isn't that great, because I like you. Shiba-san?
やっぱり全然わかってなさそう。
Damn! She actually said it. Wow, no beating around the bush here, boys. You don't know that. Though even if the other girls did like me, there's only one girl I like. Ooh, imagine how much of a badass it'd be if I actually said that out loud, you fucker. I know Kaido advised me to ask her out casually, but I can't do that. Why? Why can you not do this? That's just not who I am. And that's why I hate it. Yeah, fill the hole in my heart. Okay, ask other girls. Do you not like it?
そうじゃないけど。
Sorry, I'm
悪い気が
mad.
して私といる時よりみんなといる時の方が楽しそうに見えるんだもん。
No, but it's really hits where it hurts. My heart filled up because I was with Shiba-san, and even if that wasn't true, I'd still wanted to be her. I think my heart previously took several months. You saw how surprised Aichi-san was, right?
うん。
I went to eat parfaits with Tokakushi-senpai once, but that didn't fill my heart. Went to the movies with Inaba-san and Aichi-san, but that didn't change anything either. So you, huh? Shiba-san's face has turned grim.
やっぱりいろんな女の子と
Oh my
いろんな
gosh.
ことしてるんだ。
That's what you got out of that. That whole conversation I just had. This whole spiel where I just said I didn't feel anything with them. And then I said I feel something with you. And then immediately you're like, oh, so you are running around with other girls. Like, shut the... moment.
星野くんはこっちじゃないでしょ。
Why are you so angry? Did I do something wrong?
そんなの私にもわからないよ。
Yeah, there's no way you would fall in love with a womanizer.
綾地さんたちと映画行ったことも戸隠先輩とパフェ食べてたことも私初めて聞いた。
Oh my gosh, these were things that happened a while ago before we even started getting close.
そしたらどうしたわけかモヤモヤしてきて。
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
とにかく知らないものは知らないよ。
Shiba-san, she jealous? Look, you really are the only one who's been able to fill the hole.
そん
Oh,
な
sorry,
の
my
わから
microphone
ない
cut
じゃな
out.
い。他の子でもいいかもしれないでしょ。
I do know that. It has to be you, Shiba-san.
自信がなさそうな言い方だよ。
No, I didn't set her because of that. Ah, got it. Let's walk home holding hands. Hell yeah.
出すの星野くん。
Okay, we're getting somewhere. That's intimate. Never done this before, nor is it something I'd want to do with anyone else. So if it fills up my heart somewhere, you'll know I'm not lying, right?
でもそんなの恥ずかしいよ。
This is the most roundabout way of confessing. My face is on fire right now. I really hope not. Seems like I could muster some lines like these even if I can't ask her out. Yeah, he could do everything. He can rizz her up. But he can't just ask her out. If all it is 8 letters, why is it so hard to say? Promise to help me fill the hole in my heart, didn't you?
でも突然だし脈略がないよ。
It really hurts to see you just trust me so much. Holding hands would have done wonders for my heart. I put on a sulky act, trying to take the edge off the conversation, my way of escaping from it.
そもそもどうして私と手なんか つなぎたいの？
They're cold. To prove that I meant what I said. That it has to be you, and no one else. If we were just friends. If I were to do this with a guy, nothing would happen. Shut up, you twink. I can't put these thoughts into words, but I think Shiva-san has an inkling as to why. Why she's the only one who fills the hole. Sorry, microphone cut out again.
変なことしない？
You'll be holding my hand. I won't be able to. I walk up to Shiva-san and timidly take the hand she offers me. Let's go, boys! We did it! I feel like this really illustrates like how kind of boyish her uniform is. I don't know, it doesn't look too boyish from like the angle we kind of get. It just looks like she's kind of wearing a hoodie, you know, whatever. Like now that I'm kind of seeing like the dress shirt, yeah, it does kind of look more boyish. But this is adorable. I want to like reenact the Markiplier meme. Oh, this is adorable. Except without the second part. Mine goes completely blank the moment our hands touch. People say they feel like their heart is about to leap out of their chest, but the metaphor is nothing compared to what I'm feeling right now. It's like someone's pounding out a drum solo in my chest. You just see Kaido. Thanks to my nerves, it takes no time at all for my palm to get sweaty. I wanted to sing Eminem really bad. Crap, this has to gross her out. Shiva-san goes bright red from ear to ear as she stares at the ground in silence. I can't tell how nervous she is from the way she's holding my hand. Despite that, I sense no negative emotions coming from her. There's a bittersweet taste crawling around my tongue, like the sweetness from a sour orange combined with coffee. That's a really specific example, but okay, I've never heard of someone eating sour orange with coffee. Anyways, the taste is peculiar but not unpleasant at all. If I were to give the name to this feeling, what would it be? Wait in silence for the traffic light to change color, then remain in silence as we cross the road. There's no conversation between us. I'm left only sweating, unable to say anything, but neither of us attempts to let go of the other's hand. Finally approach the road where we have to split. It's just a short walk from the corner. I have no idea what I should say. Nothing's coming to mind. It's like I've forgotten every word I know. Just then, Shiba-san squeezes her hand slightly.
もう少しゆっくり歩いてくれる？星野くん、歩幅が大きいんだもん。
You know, my wife's told me that too. That's why she doesn't like to hold hands with me. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I just have bigger strides. I just barely managed to stutter out that simple reply. There are less than 10 meters to go until we reach the intersection. Are those going to be the only words I can muster? Oh, look at that wholesome face, boys. We love to see it here. We love to see it. For some reason, Shiva-san giggles to herself.
本当に女の子と歩くの慣れてないんだね。
Ah, my pride.
証明してくれたなと思って。
Aha.
いろんなことを遊んでるわけじゃなかったんだ。
That's what I want you to think. Is that what Shiva-san's been worrying about? He really is different from everyone else. I love just saying what I feel like he should say and then just not reading his line. The fun you have with friends is completely different from the exaltation you feel when you're with the girl you like. I like to imagine that some of you guys, and I know that you do, just kind of listen to this so that you just feel like that's what he's actually saying. And it's just better. I'm giving you a better experience. This is like a patch, but in a video form. Almost enough to make me say, farewell, other friends. May life treat you well. I'm sure Shiba-san would prefer if we didn't spend this time in silence. Yet in just a few steps, we'll have to part. I walk as slowly as I can, as if to stop us from getting there. But even then, the time comes to an end eventually.
星野くんの家はそっちだっけ？
Yeah. I know what I have to do, but I hesitate to let go of her hand and say goodbye. Tomorrow's the start of the weekend. There's no school. I won't get to see Shiba-san for 2 whole days. When you're in love, and 2 whole days seems like a lot. I'm gonna say something, now's my only chance, but I honestly never expected to feel like this. Start to form words I never thought I'd be able to say. I'm scared. She doesn't seem to dislike any of this, but there's a nagging doubt. Her emotions aren't all sweet, there's a bitterness too. At the end of the day, I can only read her emotions, not her mind.
じゃあ、そろそろ。
Wait. Oh, well, you see, I know what I want to say, but that's the first step out of the way. But my mouth just isn't working.
見て見てお母さん、この間の人がいるよ。
Oh my gosh, get this kid out of here. The mom and the kid from the other day, the one that said Shiba-san looked like a dude. Son of a, why now of all
あの
times?
人お姉ちゃんだったんだね。だって男の人と手つないでるよ。お父さんとお母さんみたい。
Ooh.
これいつもごめんなさいね。
I like how she stops the kid, but is like, that's actually kind of funny. Good one. That's me as a parent. I would just like have my kid insult somebody. I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry for their behavior. And then I would give them a high five. Watch the two of them walk in the distance.
星野くんと手をつないでれば、この格好でもちゃんと女の子に見えるんだね。
Can't wait for my daughter to start making funny jokes. She doesn't quite understand the idea of joking yet. She's like still trying to work on words. And apparently, I don't know, through something she's watched, she started to learn how to count. Like when, you know, you're like playing hide and seek and you count to 10, right? You're not, here I come, right? Like she started counting in order, and I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Like I've tried to work with her on counting and I've never been successful. Then all of a sudden she's doing it because of something she watched where they're playing hide and seek. That's what being a parent is all about. You can try to teach them all you want and then they learn it from something else. I look like a girl when I'm holding hands with you even in these clothes. Shiba-san. Name bounces out of my mouth. Just go out with the flow. I still have those tickets to the amusement park that Tokakushi-senpai gave me. Would you like to go together sometime this weekend? I want to go with you. What do you say? Yes, Shuji, yes! Come on! Why do you even bother with the whole first part? Oh, I don't know if I want to ask her. Girls, just do it. It's so much better. So much more satisfying. Silence descends on us once more. Unable to raise my face, all I can do is wait for her reply. What will that reply be? It better be yes, after all the effort we've been putting in. We've been doing a good job.
いやー、会社でクリスマスパーティーを開くはずだったんだが、若手から大反対にあってしまってな。
Why would the young guys be against it? Probably because just a bunch of old people in their company would be boring.
おかげでただの忘年会になってしまったよ。まあ、せっかく特訓していた宴会芸が無駄にならずに済んで、一安。修二？
Yeah, sorry about your glasses.
おーい、修二。父さんの話を聞いてるのか？
I don't listen to my dad sometimes. He just talks about his allergies.
修二。おい、修二。
Suddenly noticed Dad shaking me by the shoulders. Oh, you want seconds? Sorry, I only bought pre-made stuff for breakfast this morning. We're out.
いや、目を開けたまま寝てるのかと思ったぞ。今日はまた一段と顔色が悪いようだしな。
We're just slowly turning more into a zombie each day.
土日は一体どうしてたんだ？休めなかったのか？
The weekend?
そうだ。部屋にずっとこもっていたようだが、まさか風邪で寝込んでいたのか？
No, not really. That's not it at all. After school last Friday, I'd finally mustered the courage to speak to Shiba-san. I invited her to the amusement park, but then... She bowed her head and ran as fast away as she could. Basically, I'm despondent because Shiba-san rejected me. I do feel a bit chilly, though.
学院には電話しといてやるから、今日は休んでくれ。父さん、さすがに心配だぞ。
Sorry, yeah, let's do that. I decided to do just as he says. For the past 2 days, I've been shut up inside my room, barely able to sleep, and with absolutely no appetite. Kaido did say that it's best to ask someone out before you fall for them too hard. I guess he was right, but still, I never expected it to hurt this badly.
だったら部屋へ戻ってなさい。
Really sorry.
気にするな。父さん今日は久しぶりに農残業デーにしよっかな。
I'm even wearing my dad now. How pathetic. But I honestly don't have the will to see anyone else right now. We're going through our depressed Shuji arc. Change back into my pajamas and crawl into bed. I ended up taking that 3-day weekend anyways. On Friday, the thought of not seeing Shiba-san for 3 days straight was torturous. But today, I wouldn't even know what to say to her if I did see her. Huh? I might actually have a cold. My vision fades as I cough. Just then something hits against my window. It's like someone's knocking against it, but I'm on the second floor. It can't possibly be anyone. Now that I think about it, I might have forgotten to lock my windows. Oh well. What? The window suddenly opens and a raven shoots through it to my room. Oh god, it's her again. That's what I would say too. What do you want, Akagi?
わざわざ羽を運んでやったというのにご挨拶じゃな。
Cello.
お前が吸収してしまった紬のかけら回収が遅れているようなので様子を見に来てやったのだ。
We already got some of the mech.
トリン
Not enough. Sarah pace has been pretty quick, but I'm not in the mood to argue.
前に教えてやっただろう。どうしてさっさと紬と交尾しないのだ。
Hey, none of your business. You were serious about that?
茶も飲んでおらぬのに何をむせておるのだ。まったくお前もオスのくせに情けない。
Damn, okay, be a little bit nicer. I don't want to hear this from the 12-year-old.
ないのだからさっさと交尾してこいと説得したのだがな。
I decided to come here and persuade her.
いきなり枕を投げつけられて拒否された。
Oh, of course she did.
仕方がないから小僧、お前のところへ来てやったのじゃ。
Akagi's gonna be like, okay, new plan. We get rid of Tsumugi. I'll mate with you. So grateful I could cry. She was not wouldn't like it anyways. She has no intention of mating with me, so there's no point in forcing her to.
意味ならあるじゃろ。かけらが回収できる。
Still too much of an animal to understand, huh? Anyways, I thought Shiba-san couldn't do anything too girly. Even if we were trying to do it, it would be a disaster thanks to your contract's compensation.
例えば口づけなどすれば即オートかもしれん。
That would probably be her first kiss, too.
だが交尾にはオスもメスも関係ない。動物の行動じゃ。
Ah, I'm sure. Not for humans, that's why Shiba-san is against it. He doesn't want to do it with me anyways.
やれやれ。たかが生殖行動に意味を求めるのは人間だけじゃぞ。
Damn.
まあその時は
Got a
その時
point.
あっちが何とかしてやろう。
I mean, there's definitely other, like, animals that kind of have more of a ritual to it, right? Kind of like penguins. Don't they have to, like, bring the biggest pebble?
ルールには抜け道もあるものだ。ナナオは知らんだろうがな。
I think we as humans just have the most biggest range of emotions. This isn't sounding too wholesome. Crap, my cough is getting worse. That wasn't bad enough. I'm shivering despite being wrapped in my blanket. Close the window for me.
しかしお前はいつまで寝ているつもりだ。
That's why I told you to... Huh? I'm trying to speak, but my throat is so dry I can't get the words
も
out.
っとも紬もこの2日ほどずっと部屋でゴロゴロしていたようだがな。
Oh no, is she sick too? Barely managed to squeak the question
も
out.
しそうならいくらあっちでも看病くらいする。自分の魔女にもしものことがあったら大変じゃからな。
Dang, Danao's never come over here.
今朝はもう学校へ向かったはずじゃ。
I mean, I guess Danao's not really our witch. Yeah. At least she went to school this morning, though. Well, that's good.
ひょっとして小僧、お前病気なのか。
Yeah, it seems so. But when I say this, Akagi raises a hand to her mouth and backs off.
だったら早く言わんか。映ったらどうするのじゃ。
Wow, that's what you have to worry about, huh? What a great friend you are. Not gonna nurse me back to health.
当たり前じゃ。あっちに移ったら今度は紬に移るかもしれん。
Ah, yes, that's how that works.
人間は病気になるとすぐに死ぬのだからな。
Right. I guess Akagi cares about Shiba-san too. Kinda glad to know that.
どうした小僧。
Oh no, we're fainting. I think I've got a full-blown fever. I really only had one time where it came on so fast like this that it just seemed like it was kind of instant. One time was a fever. Okay, I actually had another experience where I got sick really quick. It was like my first time getting my blood drawn. That's when I found out I don't do well when I get my blood drawn. And I vomited. Like, it was within, like, 1 minute. I got it drawn, and then I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden, I was just feeling, like, incredibly sick. And just spitting, and I can't think straight.
おい、今のは言葉のあやじゃ。まさか本当に死ぬつもりではないだろうな。
The other time, I was getting off work. I actually had to have someone come pick me up, because, like, I was just feeling really bad, and I got a fever all of a sudden.
それは困るぞ。 かけらが解消できなくなる。
If you die, I can't
Wait.
collect them.
聞いておるのか、小僧。小僧。ああ、赤木、窓が開けっぱなしになってるよ。なんじゃそれくらい。ハッチが玄関を回って鍵を開けてやらねば、紬だって入ってこれなかったのじゃぞ。そうだけど、ずっと開いてたわけじゃないよね。
Is that
無
Shiva-san?
論じゃ。それに空気の入れ替えをせんと、映ったらどうする。ああ、そっか。ハッチはさっさと対戦させてもらう。紬もほどほどにしておくのじゃぞ。わかった。ありがとう。あっちはかけらが心配なだけじゃ。
Okay.
そういう割には、ずいぶん慌ててたみたいだけどな。
Oh, right. Akagi came to visit me before I lost consciousness.
ああ、ごめん。星野くん、起こしちゃったかな。
Is this a dream? Or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Why else would Shiba-san be in my room? And my mind feels hazy.
星野くん、ちょっといい？
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Gosh, why am I in such a musical mood all of a sudden? Just quoting songs. Shiba-san places her hand on my forehead. It's cool and pleasant.
すごい熱だよ。何か冷やすものとか、いつも使ってるお薬とか、うちにある？
I know where I keep all my medicine in the house, but right now my daughter is going through that phase with the band-aids still. I think I mentioned in the last episode, and I don't know where shit is. I don't know where all the band-aids are. The one place I know where the band-aids were, they're not there anymore. And we'll do, this is only a dream anyways.
ダメだよ。しっかりして、星野くん。冷やすものと薬箱の場所だよ。
Gosh, we're back in Happy Mayor. He thinks he's in a dream. The cupboard above the fridge.
わかった。探してみるから、ちょっと待ってて。
I don't feel like that's a great place to hide them. I mean, I would just put them in your bathroom. He lightly strokes my bangs before leaving. I'm so lonely. I know how hard it would be to face her, but I want to see her anyways. Crap, I can't keep my eyes open. Ah, cold.
ごめん。アイス枕あったから使わせてもらったよ。この方がゆっくり眠れると思ったんだけど、目が覚めたならついでにお薬飲んじゃって。
Huh, Shiva-san, what are you doing here?
ひょっとして本当に夢だと思ってた。
Dreaming. Right, I'm dreaming.
とにかくお薬飲んで。
Yes, I need to take my medicine. Fumble the pills she hands me and drop them on the floor.
ごめん。私が飲ませてあげるから少し起きれる？
No, I can't.
わかった。手伝ってあげるからちょっとだけ体を起こして。よいしょ。
She wraps her slender arms around my back, almost hugging me and helps me get into position.
はい、口開けて。
Whoa, 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 what is going on here? What position? Why is my mouth open? It's bitter. Why does it have a taste?
今お水あげるからゆっくり飲んでね。
The taste of medicine spreads through my mouth. So thirsty I ended up gulping down the water all at once.
ダメだよ、星野くん。
You
大変。ほら、拭いてあげるからじっとしてて。
really are a guy. Fortunately, most of the water I spilled landed on the sheet, so she has to wipe my mouth and hands. Suddenly realized how close our faces are. She was on us so close I can almost count the number of eyelashes she has.
はい、できたよ。星野くん？
Will you marry me?
もう。はいはい。いくら風邪だからってあんまりからかうと怒るよ。
Don't worry about it. You already rejected me when I asked you out. Of course you wouldn't marry me. Ah. I can't believe I'm getting rejected in my dreams. This sucks.
あのね、星野くんは振られたわけじゃないと思うよ。
This is like the PG version of being drunk and then having them say the things they actually mean while they're drunk. You know, that kind of trope. This is the cleaner version. Getting sick. Yuson's face is so red it almost seems like she has a fever as well.
先週説明したこと、デートは無理だって言ってるのに、全く同じ場所へ誘うんだもん。
So if it had been a different place, you would have said yes.
そういうことじゃな。私が女の子っぽいおしゃれができないことは、
Sorry, but I can't really think straight right now. I remember you being fine when we had parfaits together. So I thought you'd be able to go to the amusement park if you dressed like a guy.
だからあれは友達同士のデートに誘ってくれたんでしょ。
Is that what the problem was?
いろいろ工夫して反対にもっと男の子っぽくなればいけると思うけど、もし OK したら。
Same for me.
だったらわかるでしょ。男の子だって初めてのデートはビシッと決めたいと思うんじゃない？
I think they want it to go well. Perfection is subjective.
一生忘れられない思い出になるのに、男の子同士みたいな格好ではいけないよ。
See, I think that would just be something funny to look back on, you know? Maybe not something that everybody should go out and do. But in her unique scenario, I think it's perfectly fine. What if the guy came to the date dressed up like a girl? Oh my gosh, he's going through his cross-dressing phase.
私が男装して星野くんが女装姿で遊園地へ行くことを想像して笑っちゃった。
This isn't a laughing matter.
もちろん冗談だけど、どうせデートするなら女の子として見られたいんだ。それで相手の人にもかわいいって。
What if he thought you were cute anyways? And then there's Shuji.
星野くん大丈夫？ひょっとして戻しそう？
My voice acting is getting so good, isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm just making myself laugh probably more than anybody. Quickly start stroking my back. I'm fine.
ちょっと待って、ゴミ箱で悪いけど、この中で大丈夫？後でちゃんと洗っておくから我慢しない方がいいよ。
Gosh, this reminds me of a movie. Might be a dream, I don't want to. Not in front of you. Blah! A vile smell assails my nostrils. I'm unable to stop myself from throwing up. How gross, but Shiba-san doesn't complain or look put off. She just keeps rubbing my back. Her pure kindness is such a relief.
もう平気？胃液しか出てないけど、ちゃんとご飯食べてる？
I don't have an appetite, and I'm sorry that you had to see that.
何言ってるの？星野くんだってこないだ私が戻しそうになった時助けてくれたでしょ。そのお返しだから、病人は気にしちゃダメなんだからね。
I think you still worry about it. Not everybody likes to see throw up, even if they have to work around it all the time, you know? It's not like you get used to it. Still might be gross. Wow, so genuine. Sure you won't marry me, Shiva-san?
どうせまた寝て起きたら忘れてるんじゃない？これも夢だと思ってるんでしょ？
Oh yeah, this is a dream.
さあ、
Forgot
今
about
は
that.
安静にして後でちゃんとお薬飲み直そうね。
No, please don't make me open my mouth again. What do I have to do to get you to marry me? What do I have to do to get you to like me back?
しつこいよ。結婚なんてまだ早いし。シーバーさんも？
Because of my stupid power, I really hate two-faced people. You're so warm, when you're smiling, when you're angry, whenever. There's no one else like you. Ooh.
星野くん。
You know, you have no idea how many times I wished I didn't have this power, but I probably have it so I can find a girl like you. No, I'm sure that's why I was given this power. I don't really know how to get along with girls. I always go silent or make them angry. You must hate that. But if I'm gonna get married, there's no one I'd rather marry than you, Shiva-san.
だからね、嫌われてはいないと思うよ。
Yeah, I should have thought things over more before asking you out. I'm meant to be able to tell other people how other people are feeling, but I hate how I don't know anything. Cover my face with both hands even though this is a dream.
星野くんはちゃんと優しい人だよ。誘ってくれた時嬉しかったけど、どうしていいかわからないのは私も同じで、 つい逃げ出しちゃっただけでね。
You're supposed to go out on a date with me. If I can make it so you can wear girly clothing, will you marry me?
デートの話じゃなかったの？
Who cares? This is just a dream.
もはいはい。もしそうなったらデートくらいしてあげます。
Really?
もちろん星野くんも良くなってからだよ。デートしたかったらちゃんと風邪な。
Great. I'm satisfied. What a wonderful dream. Sugoi. I lie back down. Shiba-san adjusts my sheets around me. I once again drift off to sleep, surrounded by my warmth and Sugoi. Oh, whoa, it's night already. Must have slept for ages. I'm not in tip-top shape, but I'm feeling much better. Guess this was just a dream. Raise a hand to my forehead, but there's no ice pack there. Then I look over the trash can, it's perfectly clean. Shiba-san was at school, so she couldn't have come over while it was still bright.
あ、星野くん起きてたんだ。
Did I just get Skyrimmed? Shiba-san. What? An object I was gripping in my hands falls to the floor. My penis! Oh, it's just the ice pack. Now melted. I must have removed it from my forehead without realizing. Does that mean Shiba-san cleaned the trash can for me?
やっぱり覚えてないんだ。電気つけるよ。
Yeah, sure. Shiba-san flips the light switch, bringing illumination to the room. In that instant, I feel like a criminal as had older crimes brought to light. Oh, what should I do? I don't remember everything, but I do remember I said some stuff I definitely shouldn't have.
どう？少しは食欲出てきた？
We're doing Inception. We're going into a dream within a dream.
勝手に台所使って悪いと思ったんだけど、おかゆ作ってみたんだ。
That's okay. I am kind of hungry. Shiba-san is holding a delicious-looking bowl of rice porridge with egg on the side. I think the most unrealistic part about this is that he magically felt better within, like, a few hours of sleep.
よかった。じゃあ、体起こせる？
I'm just immunocompromised. I guess I just don't heal as fast as other people. I somehow managed to raise my upper half and reach out for the bowl. Hell yeah. This is the kind of stuff I want to wake up to. What are you doing?
はい、あんして、星野くん。
Damn it, we're back to saying again.
ダメだよ。お薬飲むときもこぼしてたでしょ。おかゆじゃやけどしちゃうよ。
I love the slightly, like, mad at us face that she has here. It's really great. Wasn't a dream, but it's embarrassing.
もう今更じゃない？それとも正気に戻った？もっと恥ずかしいことも言ってたくせに。
Ah, she giggles. It doesn't seem she minds. Did I say anything weird?
熱でうなされながら上ごとみたいな感じだったけどね。でも覚えてないんだったらなしってことでいいよ。
I think this is a really cute CG, and I really like it, but her neck doesn't seem like it's big enough to support how giant her head is. Like, her head is like the size of like her whole like chest area. I guess like the top half of the image of her body is as big as the bottom half of her body, and that's kind of disturbing. It's very anime-like. I get the feeling I asked you to marry me. She drops the spoon back in the porridge. I don't want to pretend this didn't happen.
覚えてたんだ。
You said you'd go on a date with me if you're able to dress like a girl.
星野くんも風邪を治さないとダメなんだよ。そのためにはちゃんと食べなきゃだよ。はい。
If this was 2024, they'd put on that new Apple headset and just go on a date in VR. That way she could look like a girl. He could look like a girl too. You could be anybody on the internet. Punches the spoon into my mouth. Damn it! What is it?
自分でやっといておいしい？
Wait, she? Yeah. Face is going red for reasons aside from the fever. You're a pretty good
う
cook.
ちのお父さんとお母さんは仕事が忙しいからね。自然と覚えちゃっただけだよ。
I mean, I think everybody should know how to cook at least a few meals. Like, a few, like, cheap but very filling meals. Or, you know, things that bring you back to your childhood, things that are comforting, you know? You need to have a few of those available to you at all times. It's the same as me.
そうなの？じゃあ、あの台所は普段星名くんが使ってる台所だったんだね。
Serves me another spoonful of porridge. Hey,
もうちょっと待ってて。
really possible for you to go on a date right now?
その話続けないとダメ？
Oh my gosh, woman, just let me love you. I haven't decided how to fill the hole, right? We have to do that if you're to complete your witch's contract.
そうだけど、それとデートが関係あるの？
It does. Going on a date with you is the best way to fill my heart.
こじつけじゃないよね。
Woman, my life depends on it. Are you sure you're not exaggerating? I mean, the only time I've gotten anywhere in restoring your fragments is when we've been alone, right?
それはそうかもしれないけど。
Chiyosan takes out her bottle and shows it to me. Really more in it than there was the other day.
でも今じゃないとダメ？私が女の子の格好をするには魔女の契約を終えなきゃいけなくて、魔女の契約を終えるには星野くんの心の穴を埋めなきゃいけないわけだから。
It's a catch-22. You're playing cute as you are right now, Shiva-san. I'd be happy to go on a date with you.
星野くん。
I said this before, but I'm not teasing you. And I don't go around saying these things to just anyone. Doesn't even have to be the amusement park. I'd like to just go somewhere with you. Would you please?
星野くん。私もね、本当は。
たったいま、修二、プリンと桃の缶詰を買ってきてやったぞ。
Dad, don't come in here. It's my dad.
家の人帰ってきちゃった。
風邪にはこれが一番だからな。昔、母さんも父さんが風邪をひいた時にはよく。
My dad's booming voice is getting closer by the second. Hold on, Shiva-san, calm down. We're in the middle of something, damn it.
修二、息子が女の子を連れ込んでいる。
You could literally sense the pride in his voice. Damn, he's gonna even be more proud of us.
なんと、
Even
余
better.
計にお赤飯を炊かなくては。
Tonight we celebrate.
修二、お赤飯、お赤飯。
I love how our dad is 110% on board with this. Looks like we're not able to finish the conversation I'm getting at it, just thinking about how this is going to ban out. Whoa, how long have you been here? Akagi sits perched on my windowsill. I have no idea when she got here. She's striking a rather triumphant pose, too. Has she been watching things from outside my window this whole time? Wait, what did you just say?
要は紬が一時的にでもメスの格好ができるようになればよいのじゃろ？だったら簡単じゃ。
What do you mean? Can she actually do that? If so, why haven't you mentioned it before?
ケイさんも言ったはずじゃん。ルールには抜け道もあるとな。
Certain loopholes, huh?
じゃがもちろんリスクもある。取引だ小僧。乗るかそるかはお前次第なのじゃ。
It's up to me, huh?
サノバウィッチ。
It's the next day, and I somehow feel 100% again. I'm able to get up just fine. Like I said, unrealistic, but okay, it's fine. We don't need to focus on that part, I guess. Anyways, though, I think I'll end it off here. I think this is a good place to stop. Kind of getting into maybe a date, you know, coming up. So I think that would be nice. And we somehow got nursed back to health, so that's good. Magic. That's all I have to say. Anyways, y'all, I'll see you in the next one, and take it easy. Have a good one.